If you love pumpkin spice lattes in the fall but are looking for a healthier, less expensive version at home, watch this whole video and I'm going to show you how to make one in 5 minutes. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dr. Mona, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a DIY pumpkin spice latte. I'm super excited about this video because I've been testing a few different recipes and this one is so good. We actually all got excited over here when we were filming this, so I'm excited to show you. The reason I made this video is obviously a little bit inspired by Starbucks, and I'm not trying to badmouth Starbucks or anything, but the truth is the pumpkin spice latte, which everyone loves because it's festive and it's cozy and it's fun in fall, it's just bad for you for numerous reasons. Like, number one, there's so much sugar. I love natural sources of sugar. I eat a ton of fruit, when sugar actually comes with the fiber and the nutrients, but just actual sugar they put in from their syrup, empty calories, it's really bad. It ages you, it's toxic. There's just so many negative effects that it can have. I think we all know sugar is bad. On top of that, it has so many chemicals, so many added chemicals, like it's processed, so many different forms of sweeteners, preservatives. There's just so many things about it that make it unhealthy for you. It's really not just like, these are the calories in this one and this is the calories in this one. Like, I would rather go to a smoothie place and make a smoothie with like almonds and coconut cream and a ton of things that are maybe triple the calories, but better for your body. Really, so calories aren't the point. It's just the quality and the sugar. So on top of that, like I mentioned, the money saving is also a great option. Getting a latte for anywhere from $3 to $5 every day can add up, and I just wanted to give you a better option at home. So here are the ingredients that we have. I've got my coffee already made, so you can do this with any coffee you want, with espresso. This one I just have already had made, so that's up to you to do. I've got my almond milk. My favorite brand is Malk or Malk. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but I love this brand because it's literally just almonds and water. Most other brands have more filler, so if you can get your hands on this, I do really like this one, or you can make your own. We've got some vanilla. We've got some maple syrup as a sweetener. We've got some organic pumpkin puree, and some spices here. And then I've also got some coconut cream here that I was actually gonna use for the video, but it tasted so good with the almond milk, you actually don't need it. I was kind of testing out to see if it would need to be like creamier, but this could be an alternative totally to your liking. I love that this one is plant-based, dairy-free, so we're not gonna cause any inflammation, and I'll just get to the video now. So I actually found this recipe online. It was on inspiredtaste.net, but I kind of took it and made it my own. So I should mention this frother, which I may have talked about in other videos. I'm sure I have, either on Instagram or here. This frother is literally heaven sent. It is the best $40 I've ever spent. I use it every single day. I make my own lattes. It pays for itself because you don't end up spending money on lattes when you want something a little more like fancy or cozy. You can actually do this all on the stove. So everything I'm doing, if you just want to do in a pot, if you don't have this frother, you can, but I really love this thing. I highly recommend it. I will put the link below this video. So first you're going to add 1 cup of almond milk into there, and then 1 tablespoon of pumpkin puree. Got that here. Obviously, if you have fresh pumpkin, that's amazing and you should do that, but once in a while it's okay to use this. I usually don't like canned things, but I mean, it's organic. I'm not such a stickler to that. So the next thing I like to do is 1 tablespoon of sweetener. So you can kind of go with whatever sweetener you want here. I actually made a video in the past on my top sweeteners and things that I use in order of my favorite, like I think top 4. Maple syrup is one of them. I like it because it does actually have a lot of nutrients if you get organic pure maple syrup. It is high in sugar, but the glycemic index is better than getting something like cane sugar. And I would much rather go for a natural source of sugar like this than a syrup at Starbucks, or like a Sweet and Low, or just most of the time anything you're getting out. So I think 1 tablespoon is more than enough. You could do anywhere from like 1 to 2 or 3, but start with 1 because it's pretty amazing with everything else we've got going on in here. Next we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. You can do 1/2 to 1. I usually do a little less than 1. So what I'll do is heat this up first, and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, now that that's done, the next thing is pumpkin pie spice. I actually have a few spices out here because I wanted to show you what you can improvise with if you don't have pumpkin pie spice. Really, the ingredients are cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, cardamom, lemon peel. You could probably get away with it with some of these, but if you can get pumpkin pie spice, I highly recommend. I use it all year round. This one is from Trader Joe's. You could do a half a teaspoon. Really, this is totally up to you. So I kind of just throw it in. I'm doing measurements in case anyone else wants exacts. That's it. And then you're gonna add your coffee, and that's literally it. Let's see if I spill this a little. So now that it's in here, you can really just kind of mix it up. You can reheat it, but it gets a little bit full and sometimes it overflows. So if you don't mind, you could just kind of reheat it. But honestly, if you just mix it up, it's kind of already frothed. And if your coffee's already hot, you can just pour it in. I like to just top it with a little bit of cinnamon because it just makes it feel more festive, especially if you're like serving this for to somebody else. And now take a little sip. Oh my God, you guys, this is so good. I think exactly what ingredients I use is the best. I recommend trying it like this. Like, I don't think you need over that 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. It's like sweet, but not too sweet. You know, like if you get a latte sometimes and it almost gives you that bad aftertaste, probably all the chemicals and everything else in it, but it's a really yummy. It's a perfect amount of sweetness. Oh my God, you guys, you have to try this. I feel like it's the holidays. So I do want to go over some of the ingredients that are in a Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, just so that you're aware. Again, this is no judgment, but I just think that everybody should be aware of what they're consuming. There's milk, which in general, I really recommend everyone try to cut milk because there's so many amazing sources of dairy-free milk. Dairy in itself is highly inflammatory and acidic, but when you are getting it at a big chain like coffee shop or anywhere else, it's just filled with hormones, antibiotics. The quality goes down, like from where it gets shipped from to you. There's just so many reasons why. So even if you are going to, not go fully dairy free, at least try when you're out. So anyway, there's condensed skim milk, vegetable juice for color, natural flavors. Highly recommend staying away from anything with natural flavors, which I know is hard. I haven't even fully cut everything out because so many things have them, but please look up for yourselves what could technically be included in natural flavors. It can come from any animal source. It can absolutely not be natural. Like what the FDA deems as natural is actually absurd. Oftentimes it comes from the anal glands of animals because there is some kind of flavor they're able to extract. So just know what you're consuming. So natural flavors, carrageenan, which a lot of us know we should stay away from recent research on how bad that is for us. More natural flavors in the vanilla syrup. So we've got 2 sources of natural flavors. Sulfiting agents, the list goes on. I don't want to just keep reading it. You can look this up online and their ingredients, but I do want to just go over the nutrition facts a little bit. Again, I generally don't stress on just numbers, but because the quality of these numbers is really poor, I do want to share what they have. Literally, one of these lattes has 50 grams of sugar, and the American Heart Association literally recommends a maximum of 24 grams for women and 37 for men daily. So just in this drink, you're getting, practically double or at least 1.5 times the amount of sugar you're supposed to have in the day. Calories is 380. Again, calories don't always matter if it's healthy calories, but just know that that's what you're having in this drink. And, the list goes on. So you can check this out yourself. I'll even put a link below for where you guys can see the nutrition facts. If you were to make this on your own and go for the even full fat or coconut cream or coconut milk, I would still say that's great. Just again, one more time, it's the quality of the food. So this one tastes perfectly sweet. It's healthy, pure ingredients. You can have no guilt having this. You could even make a variation and do it with like a black tea if you want to mix it up. Sometimes it's just, the enjoyment of drinking a latte. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one was really fun, and please try this recipe. If you did, let me know below. If you have your own recipe of like a festive drink, leave it in the comments, and I would love to feature one of them in my next video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.